Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Trails of Cold Steel 4 part 117. In the previous video, we came to Crossbell and talked to more people. Yeah, we fought that big monster. That was cool. We fought the monster that I was mildly annoyed at first, but in hindsight, pretty cool little fight. We still have to finish talking to everybody here. We have to do both apartments, the shop. Good game, okay. Like maybe we can't do the apartments. Machias, he hasn't figured out how doors work yet. Alright, he's still learning. Rumor has it the Imperial Army's planning to march right through Renne area. That's what the people at the inn I stayed at said anyway. My friend told me Arteria has gotten caught up in some sort of incident too. Apparently even the papal guards had to get involved. Oh, I see. We have one of those? Man, Trio, when did you get so many connections? Is there anything you haven't been? Oh, you know, it just sort of happens, no big deal. Anyway, cowards out of the question thanks to the war, and the other countries that side of the border aren't looking too safe either. This couldn't have even worse than the annexation. You should stay in town where it's safe, Katarina. Right, thanks. I don't have any plans to leave it in the first place. Maybe I'll just take a quiet walk around. No, not now. My chronic wanderlust, it's flaring up again. You get a hold of yourself. It'll pass. Just stay calm. Remember when she was a joke character who got, like, lost in the mountains or something? In, like, Zero? She thought she had gone to another country and it turned out she just, like, walked through the mountains for, like, a day? For someone so introverted, Trio sure made a lot of friends on her travels. And strangely enough, I don't feel half as anxious as usual with her around. I guess I haven't been giving her enough credit. Like, maybe one of the largest NPC glow-ups, I guess? Yuna, you're back! Welcome home, dear. We're starting to worry. It must be 2 weeks since I last saw you. Wow, it's been that long already? Sorry for not getting in touch. It's alright, Yuna. It's not like you have a, small mobile device that can contact anyone on the planet or nothing. No, I mean, if you had one of those, then yes, it would be a little ridiculous that you hadn't contacted your family in 2 weeks. But since, of course, we here at... I don't remember your last name. Like, for some reason the name Lillard is coming into my mind, but Crawford. Why was I thinking Lillard? I don't know. But here at the Crawford household, I don't know, I kind of killed the bit by not remembering their last name. It's alright, Yuna. You're here now, and that's all that matters. And is this gray-haired young man who it's not gray, it's white, it's different, I'm not old, it's cool, it's anime, you wouldn't get it, old man. Hello again, instructor, you've gone through quite the transformation. I really have. Sorry if the new look came as a bit of a shock. I'm calling it Devil May Renne. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm Renne Schwarzer, the instructor in charge of Class 7. Thank you, Matthew, for all the help you gave my students while I was indisposed. Actually, I didn't know anything. Really. Man, I just said, like, go south. I don't think nothing of it. I was just swept up in awe of Yuna's enthusiasm, really. Besides, anyone should be grateful here. It's us. You're the one who saved our children's lives, after all. I mean, I guess like I gave that key or whatever, but like they could have gotten through the door without me. That's right, and we still haven't had a chance to give you a proper thank you. Dad, Mom, I'll say it again. You saved our kids' lives. There's nothing more important to us in this world than Yuna, Nana, and Ken. You saved our very world, and we can never thank you enough. We wanted to say all of that this time you were here, but we never got the chance. But our precious children are still alive and well, all because of you, so thank you so much. I don't know what to say. I really appreciate you telling me this, though. Sometimes I feel that with all of this, I don't deserve to exist, so it's nice to hear that I'm doing some good in the world. Oh, shut up, Renne. Shut up, Renne. No, freaking whack upside the head. Anytime he's like, I don't deserve to exist, just fucking right upside the head. I see. I imagine you've got no shortage of problems on your own. We're grateful that you took the time out to see us today. No matter what happens, just know that we're here for you. That's right. Take as much time as you need to get yourself together. You'll always be welcome here. Hey, is that the guy who saved us? I think it is. What's with his hair? Hey, mister. Are you... the Ashen Chevalier? There's no getting past you two, huh? Yuna, why did you tell us your instructor was really him? Did we not? Look at his hair. He really is ashy. That's like an insult where I come from. You can't just call someone ashy. Man, Donna, don't be rude. This is exactly what I didn't tell you guys. Guess I wasn't able to tell him back when I sent them that picture. Look, guys, there's a lot going on right now, and I didn't want you causing trouble for Instructor Renne. Really bad if we found out he was in town, understand? Well, I mean, not really. They definitely know we're in town at this point. Oh, it's a secret? Right, just keep it to yourself for now. And thanks, you two. It's been a while since I've met any Ashen Chevalier fans. What are you talking about? Literally everyone in the damn country was like, oh my god, it's the Ashen Chevalier. We should be the ones thanking you. Yeah, you're our hero. You saved us and everything. So don't worry, we won't tell anyone about you being here, promise. It'll be a secret. No one will know except us. Oh man, this is so cool. We got a secret with the Ashen Chevalier. Is anyone going to tell her that Renne goes out of his way to talk to every NPC in town? So literally everybody knows that he's here? And plus there's the whole idea that, you know, we were detected on the radar coming in, so they would have known that it was the Courageous and that we probably landed at Crossbell. You know? I swear, you guys are such kids. Listen, that nickname of yours has gotten some pull, Ashen Chevalier? Yeah, I'm starting to think it might not be so bad after all. I am Valmar's Awakener, so I might as well own it. I do like these little scenes, though. I can't believe it, the famous Ashen Chevalier is your teacher? I bet you have his autograph on like everything, and t-shirts with pictures on him, and toys, and all sorts of stuff. Don't hog him, leave some of the rest of us. Instructor Renne's not Mishy, he doesn't have a branded product line. Doesn't have a branded product line yet. If he did, I collect every single item. Oh yeah, you're here. I don't know how I feel about that. What? You're the Ashen Chevalier? That's like the biggest news I've ever heard. Please don't know anything I can do. I want to play you back. It's okay, Nana. The thoughts that counts. The most important thing is that you don't worry your folks, alright? Okay, that's kind of like lame or whatever, but... Thank you for what you did back then, Instructor. I hope you'll come again soon. You're always very welcome here. Our military visitors have petered out as well. Thanks to that, I was able to go home today, but things are starting to get hairy. I don't understand what's going on, but I know you're trying to make things better. Visit us anytime. Maybe we'll be sure to help you. You know, you need to work hard. Don't cause any problems to your instructors. Yeah, Dad, I know, but thank you. You know what? There's no computer there anymore. I guess that was Elise's. Machias, nobody wants to palm me. Everyone's too afraid after the last palm battle. The Titanic. Was Gaius last? Or was there someone in between Gaius? Yeah, it was Gaius. After the unbelievable 10-minute palm battle with Gaius. Just fucking slugging it out. No one wants to palm me anymore. They're too afraid. They're like, holy shit. You see that Gaius fight? What a mess. Now that airship's been restricted, I don't know how I'm supposed to get imported goods. I stocked up on products from the Liberal and Referia while I still could, but they won't last forever. At this rate, our shelves will be bare before we know it. Restrictions on Liberal and Referia. I could hedge a guess as to why. I'm sure it's a means to apply pressure in response to their involvement with Mil Mirage. The Empire wants to smoother out any rebellion they can, or smother out. I was like, what the hell does smoother out mean? But what about the people of Crossbell? They're suffering. It's not a pleasant thought, but the Empire would have taken that into account and still went forward with all this anyway. What? Magius, did you just realize the Empire's like bad? I've heard rumors that they're going to start rationing soon. That'll be a huge blow to us merchants. What should I do? What would Tallies do if he were here? You're just going to read the Imperial Chronicle. We'll do that after we pop by the news service. I'm not having to worry about my articles getting censored. Feels so liberating. It's payback time. The Governor General's office has bullied me into going along with their propaganda for long enough. Wow, you seem to be in high spirits. I couldn't be happier. Can you imagine how frustrating it's been for me, a journalist, working in a country with no free press? Not much time left, but I'll make sure this happens. For the sake of Crossbell's future. We're counting on you, Grace. Honestly, I'd already been making plans regarding the timing of launching the new official issue of the Crossbell Times. And I'll do myself this time, I swear. The future of Crossbell is on the line. And what better scoop to make use of than the Ark and Sea Elf performance? What about Renne killing the Great One? That'd be a pretty good debut issue. Just have like a freaking splash image of Renne slicing off Jormungand's head. As soon as Grace got back, she demanded we rush out a special issue. First thought she must be kidding. I've been working all night and I was ready to hit the hay. Then she told me about the new Ark and Sea Elf performance. It'd be crazy not to print that. I have no idea how she even gets these stories. More work for me, I guess. I can't tell if he's angry or happy about this. I think it's a little bit of both. I'm just saying, I'm gonna be disappointed if, like, you know, the Great One's not like a big serpent at this point. Which, I mean, I guess it probably, I mean, it doesn't really make sense for it to be a serpent. Other than just, you know, the Jormungand imagery of the operation and potentially the Ouroboros connection. Mr. McKinnon, the copies are all done. And here are the articles about Ilya Platier's last performance you requested. Thanks, Pete. Any chance I can get you to do the galley proofs too? Of course, I'll get them on them right away. Nerd. Get this done in time. I know, just a little longer. Less than 3 hours for this draft needs to be ready. I just can't get it done. Well, there's no way Grace would have jumped this on this hot of a scoop, so I've got to scout him in somehow. Guess this is where we journalists have some backbone. I can already tell this is going to be another all-nighter. Maybe it's best not to go that way. Machias, are you, like, cool with doors? Do we have an issue with doors with you? Like, you sometimes you got to push. That was not a pull door, Machias. The pulling is not helping. You're just making it worse. Alright, so let's head to... Wait, did we not do all... Oh yeah, we didn't do the fancy apartments. Please, my dear, can you see how fun this silly feud is? No, she must know that I'm rich. I know, I can't help it. My heart won't be at ease until I've given her what for. I know how you feel, but this undignified competition to see who can live the most lavishly has to stop. We only have her severance pay to keep us afloat. I make a fair point, but that impotent floozy really raises my hackles. Well, why don't you just go beat her up IRL? Huh, yeah, that's a good idea. He makes a fair point, but that impotent floozy really raises my hackles. I mean, like, I agree. Spin yourself into, you know, a cardboard box. As long as you win. I'd never stoop so low as to indulge in an undignified squabble. Yeah, but if you give up, then she's gonna think she won. My daddy's been getting really stressed. He says he's got a lot more rowdy customers to deal with these days. I said to him, why don't you ask the soldiers to help, but he only groaned and shook his head. Any idea why? Then anyway, you think the Arkansas show is gonna be as big a deal as everyone says? I'm definitely not gonna grow up to have problematic viewpoints. I heard from that wretched Sammy girl that Arkansas is holding her public rehearsal. How I long to see them perform live someday. From what I hear, their artistry is even on par with the Empire's Azure Diva. I'm not impressed. I hope we'll live up to... I mean, granted, we've never seen Vita perform. I mean, like, not officially, at least. We won't know if we missed the show because you're so tardy and getting ready. Let's get going. Okay. Maybe it'll be his Batman origin story. I mean, that was a little dark, but I don't know. Should I assume the small child is predetermined to have, like, really, really shitty views when he grows up? I mean, no. Will he? Oh, assuredly. Guess we don't really want to go to the entertainment district, but... Okay. Machias, if we run fast enough, the game won't realize that we're trying to go to the admin district and see Juice Lady. No, I need to head to the admin district. No, Juice Lady! Back. No, Bishop! Our first batch of recruits are already stationed at Tangram Fortress, and as for our trainees, we know where we'll be sending them. We'll be continuing our recruitment throughout the war. Be prepared. Tangram Fortress is really starting to shape up. You know, I see the looks of despair in the enemy's face when they try and storm the place. It's all thanks to General Van Dyke taking charge. He's a living legend. His leadership and our sheer numbers, we can annihilate Calvert several times over. Van Dyke's not the only one. Got Chancellor Osborne alongside him, and Governor General Rubus, a master strategist in his own right too. Couldn't possibly have more of an advantage. No doubt, we even got the support of Crown Prince Edric himself, even though he is kind of like a talking worm. The glory of the Imperial Army will be made clear for all the world to see. This isn't just any war, it's a matter of honor. We have to do all in our power in Crown Prince Edric's name. This is better than last time, really improving, Koki. Nice, guess all that hard work paid off. Not much reason for celebrating though, I can't believe you got drafted. Damn it, how long everybody's got to drag us by the heels till they're satisfied? Seriously, man, I was just starting to get used to my job. Finally starting to support my family, and bam! Just like that. Life is cruel sometimes, you know? So, don't go thinking this is going to throw me off. My path's still clear. War's just a little bump in the road, that's all. Once it's over, I'll get right back to work and start rising through the ranks. That's so like you, Azelle. Still, you got the right attitude. I won't slow down either. Just wait. By the time you get back, I'll be one of the best ramen chefs in Crossbell. Oh yeah, it's a promise then. Drinks will be on you, of course. Well, I mean, don't you got all that military money, man? Like, you're not. What are you spending it on? Man, I have no idea how far Azelle had come. Can't let him outdo me. I'm gonna be the best ramen chef there ever was. Well, looky here. Aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Oh, your eyes and that hair. Looks like someone's going through a phase or two. Don't worry. Ramen doesn't judge. Yeah, a long time no see. As for the hair, I thought I could use a makeover. Yeah, that's it. Don't worry, you don't need a lie to me. I won't pry. I know you'll have your reasons. Anyone who walks through that curtain can count on my hospitality, no matter what their story is. I see. Thank you so much. I mean, you don't really have much of a curtain. Like, I mean, I guess it's like on the other side, there's a little bit more of a curtain. Can't believe they nerfed the noodles. You fucks. You fucks. Treating Azelle to a farewell meal. He was finally getting the hang of this job too, for the army came and snapped him up. Kinda enjoyed training someone new. Guess that's over now. We should do cooking. I guess we never checked what the upgraded version are, or like the super versions. Maybe those aren't bad. I feel like they were kind of bad in CS3, or not nearly as good as they used to be still. Randy, where are you? You're not the Noodle Lord? Who used to be the Noodle Lord? Maybe it was Lloyd? I mean, this is like an old dish, so it's got to be like someone we had from the start.
Now let's begin. Oh, this is good. A worthy meal indeed.
Okay, that's not bad. No, we did over make them, but it's still not like, eh. It's kind of eh. We need some good CP food. Which is probably just pizza. Probably still our best CP food. Okay, this is also pretty good. Alright, let's make some gelato. We want to make... Actually, we have no freaking ingredients for that. I also have no ingredients for this. Which one's better? I don't think they really matter. But I guess we'll make fees.
This is my favorite.
Make me some freaking bad gratin. Some just downright awful gratin.
Cooking, huh? I'll do my best.
Just some straight up poison.
All I did was follow the recipe. Oh my. What is this?
Okay, I mean, that's not bad. I got no powder, man. It's like I'm back in CS1, just out of powder. Got no freaking powder, man. Where's the powder at?
Randy. There we go. Nothing to it.
Randy, you're not supposed to believe in Caesar salad. You're just be like, what the fuck is a salad? Do I cook it? Oh shit. Oh my, aren't you the young lady who saved my Colin? It's her, the girl with the purple hair. Great to see you again. I've been looking all over for you. It's good to see you too. You've really grown. Been 2 years, so I suppose you're 6 now? He was only 6? I thought he was like 7 or 8. I feel like I'm always like, for the characters, they're like, actually they're 18. I'm like, no, they're 12. But then the character's supposed to be like 5. I'm like, oh, they're like 8, right? Granted, they do kind of also display, I mean, you know, a 4-year-old but not been quite as coherent as Colin was in Azure. Well, maybe. It kind of depends. I guess it depends on the kid. Some are more coherent, some are, you know, not. Yo, just had my birthday the other day. wanted Papa to be here for the party, but he had to join the army. That must be tough for you and your mom. Just the way things are right now. And that's what I tell myself, but it doesn't make me feel any better. I can't thank you enough for what you did for my son, but I don't even know your name. It's Renne Bright. And you must be Sophia and Colin Hayworth, right? Yep, that's right. Yes, but how did you know? And did you say Renne? She looks so much like our Rennie, but Bright. I suppose I must see someone else. Let's just say a little bird told me, and no need to worry yourself. Sorry to rush off, but I need to get going, and I've got an appointment I can't afford to miss. Gotta go already? Wait, please, could you at least tell us how to get in contact with you? I'm sure my husband would love to meet you. Perhaps we can all get together sometime after the war is over? No need. I have a feeling the two of us will be seeing each other quite soon. What do you mean? Bye-bye, nice lady. Come back soon, okay? Of course. Oh, and make sure you check out the Entertainment District Plaza tomorrow. Tomorrow, something special happening? I didn't know Renne knew the Hayworths, but how? There's more going on here than meets the eye. It's not our place to barge in. Yeah, it is. It would appear she's finally starting to move forward with her life. Do you know what's going on here, Sharon? Yes, I played the previous games, Renne. Perhaps, if only just a bit. Lady Renne is like a return to the theater by now. I'm quite certain there's nothing to worry about. Well, if you say so. Renne Bright. Her name may be different, but still. Mom, are you okay? You still think about the riddle the purple hair lady told us? Not like something's gonna happen tomorrow, but I don't know what. Neither do I, though she did mention we might be able to meet her again, so... Why don't we go to the Entertainment District tomorrow like she said? Yeah, let's do it. And these two will be coming on to our rehearsal. Yeah, so I don't know exactly what's going on between them and Renne, but I'm glad they got a chance to talk. Oh, that's really nice. I do hope there's still like a full family reunion, eventually. I mean, I don't really know how they're going to... I mean, I don't know. I guess it depends on like how the story ultimate plays out. If nothing else, you can have it happen as like a post-credits type sequence, right? Just have like a picture of them all together. Would be probably enough, even if it isn't like an official real scene with like dialogue and everything. There's an elevator here that connects to Orcus Tower, so it makes sense they'd want to keep people out. Because I assume probably what's going to happen is Renne, you know, ends the Great Twilight and the game probably like immediately ends. I don't know. There could be like an extended wrap-down ending sequence. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I kind of have a feeling in my head it's going to be like Azure, right? Where it's like you beat the big boss and then like the game fucking ends. Like you have like your big final, you know, super long talking section before you go to the final dungeon. And then you go to the final dungeon and then we spoiled, you know, a game about two games down the line. Spoil a major plot point and then kind of make the next games worse for no real reason whatsoever. Today we have Miss Shet, straight from Mission Wonderland. She couldn't wait to come and personally welcome each and every one of her little friends. Hey everyone, welcome to our very own wonderful dreamland. Line up nice and no pushing. There'll be plenty of time for everyone to enjoy. Oh my, I've been loved people who visit us before. I hope you'll have just as much fun today. Wow, impressive. How can you remember us? We've only seen each other for a split second. You kind of stand out in the crowd, kid. That's because every single Michelin of mine is my very bestest friend. Missy's head might be empty as a sack of air, but I make a real effort to remember everyone's names and faces. That's a pretty harsh thing for a little sister to say about her brother. Hey, to break it to a instructor, but unlike Elise, most sisters aren't really into the whole whatever it is you guys have going on there. Really? Guess not everyone's lucky enough to have a wonderful, loving sister like mine. God, shut up, Renne. Wee woo, sister complex alert. See, you can't say that, Fee, because you encourage it at every freaking left turn. You and everyone else. Only I can criticize it, because I don't encourage Renne. My kids can't wait to get to Michelin. There aren't any amusement parks in Arbonia, so this will be a real treat. I've got my eyes on the horror coaster myself. Running around a spooky old mansion and getting to shoot at stuff sounds like a lot of fun. Of course, the Airbonian would want to immediately start shooting people. I'm not good with scary stuff like haunted houses. I'll have to put on a brave face for my kids. Even there are divisions that don't have dedicated defense against ghosts. Guess Maybe that'll be my avenue up the promotion pole. Can't wait to take a look at the Castle of Mirrors. I'd love to live surrounded by mirrors someday. Nah, that seems kind of scary. Oh, Mecha Mishi will be there. The golden sheen is so darn cool. This sells it. One day I'm gonna go fight the Republic just like my dad. A true Erebonian family. Anywhere else to go? I mean, can we go on Heiyue? Oh, we do get to fight you, but just not the way I want to. What a group we have here. I see, checking up on the political schedule for how it might affect the plan, huh? Precisely, it appears Rubus will be absent from the city the entire time. This is our moment. Right, most of the military is going to be focused on the war. They won't be expecting anything like this. I've gotten in touch with Speaker McDowell, and he says he'll try and muster support for us. My associates will also be lending our assistance. We've already made progress in ascertaining the plans of the IDF and the military police. Next, we'll start spreading word of the performance. A lot of everything. Just how many people do you have under your command? I'm looking forward to seeing it all come together. You're getting sloppy. Oh? Sal, I want you to use our agents who stay behind us like bodyguards as well. Don't even think about trying to argue. If we're going to participate, we ought to go all out. Got it? What are you so mad about? Kid, I'm sorry. You're never getting to date Ellie. Are you still upset we faced off against Ellie the other day? Unfortunately, the multiverse is gonna have to, like, try and deal with the fact that Lloyd could have canonically gotten with Ellie, even though we can never actually, like, talk about it. Like, we can never confirm, nor did I, because we didn't have a way to carry over save data. So for the rest of the time, we're gonna exist in this, like, weird, like, you know, quasi-state of romantic possibility between Lloyd and other characters, or we just kind of have to ignore it. Which is another one of the main arguments against, you know, romantic bond events in a series as long, like, reaching as this. Is you run into situations like that where, you know, Lloyd can never actually definitively state or, like, be romantic towards any of the potential final bond members. Because they're both all, like, non-canon, essentially. Are you still upset that we faced off against Ellie the other day? Of course I am. Do you think I'd forgive you for attacking her for such a dumb reason, no less? No, they said they'd help me and the other execs escaped the neutral territory. That doesn't make it right. Hey, Nellie's safety for mine is just unacceptable. Master Zen, please try to understand. You and the executives are vital to Heiyue's survival. Your grandfather gave the order himself. I know, but I still don't like it. Made my decision. I want to stick it out in Crossbell until the very end. And to apologize before, we've got to give Ellie and our friends our full support. Does that understand? As you wish. Understood. Looks like we have a formidable new ally. Indeed, though I can't help but worry if I've caused them a great deal of trouble. We can handle things out on this front, Renne. You go take care of your preparations. I mean, even if he is driven by crush, I guess he does have like a better moral compass than, I don't know, like 45% of people in the series, at least. The grandson of an influential figure in Heiyue, he must be exceptionally intelligent to hold this his power at a young age. Right, so you're capable of handling this. I've gotten in touch with Speaker McDowell. We just say grandfather, no one cares. And he says he'll try and muster support for us. That aside, Zen has been considerate in many ways. It's really a great help. Alright, throw down. It's time to fucking duel. Though it wasn't intended, it seems Master Zen is much more enthusiastic than usual. I suppose we should be getting our backs into it as well. That's great, thanks. I get the feeling he hoped things would turn out this way, but I guess that's not the most pressing matter right now. That reminds me, I heard an interesting piece of news from Master Zen since you dabble in Vantage Masters. Card games that require true strategy are hard to come by, but this. It was actually me who introduced Zen to the game. I'm interested in your skills. If you get the chance, would you care to challenge me? Well, in that case. And they're really, freaking everybody does play Vantage Masters. Anything we want to get rid of? Or what did we get last time? I don't even remember. Oh yeah, it was the Magorb. I mean, it's not bad. But like, what would I get rid of for it? We could drop like one of you, maybe?
I shall serve as your opponent.
sorry to break it to you, sir, but you're fucking toasted? Like, you've instantly lost. What? Sir? You just did some dumb shit? Sir, have you thought about the fact that you did some dumb shit there? Like, you reduced a card and then didn't play anything, correct?
I humbly admit defeat.
That's the bird, right? So we win? I'm up for a game. Like, we got the bird of doom. It's over for you, traveler? Yeah, it's you're fucking toasted. I'll drop like one of these, play another bird. I'll drop you as well.
I shall serve as your opponent.
I mean, like, you're not, like, what are you gonna do, man? You're already taking like half your HP almost. I mean, we didn't draw the, like, you're not playing anything. You're not, the thing is that you haven't played any cards. Like, we just got the rare round 2 victory.
I humbly admit defeat.
Like, you didn't do anything. These Master Sin is much more enthusiastic than usual. Guys, this is the Governor General. We must move with caution. Let's get down to the specifics of the plan at hand. Okay, can I talk to you, Lau? We originally intended for Master Zen to flee to a third-party country that was uninvolved in these matters. You wouldn't know them. They live in Canada. However, suggesting so caused him to fly into a rage. He told us that he vowed to watch the outcome from Crossbell. Naturally, with things as they are, we have no choice but to see to it through to the end with him. I mean, I don't know. Part of me is like, I guess that's admirable, but like at the same time, you are endangering your, you know, people who are watching over you for no reason other than to stroke your own ego. So, hey, we still have to go to the RF branch. No, Bishop! 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 You motherfucker. God, he's fast. The Imperial Defense Force took me in for questioning, all just for a misunderstanding, of course. I've had run-ins with the soldiers before, but these guys are different. I just couldn't get them to listen. It was pretty scary. Guess they thought some guy hurrying through the streets so quickly had to be up to something? Have they never seen a delivery man before? Well, to be fair, yes, those actually don't exist in Erebonia. You're actually the only delivery man we've ever seen. At least one that runs on foot. And we've seen, you know, a few like airship. I mean, we've seen the Capua guys, but that's kind of it. But they don't run around. I'm almost rested at last, and yet I don't feel relaxed at all. Wonder what my dear Mercedes is doing now. If it were up to me, I'd ignore my father's orders and live by her side instead. But doing that would only bring down scorn on the both of us. My only regret is that I wasn't able to set her mind at ease before I left. I've had to... Oh, just knocked the hell out of my mic. I had to leave orders before I had a chance to bid my dear Mercedes farewell. When will I see her again? Feels as though this war may never end. Oh, my love, no matter how much time goes, I swear I'll remain faithful to you. Bro, what do you mean the war will never end? I hadn't even fucking started yet. Been in the army for like a week. Oh, it's not even a week. It's been like 2 days. Oh, man, wow, war is fucking hell, am I right? I mean, like, yeah, you're not wrong. You're just, like, saying it for the wrong reasons. Hey, aren't you Rosero from Rosero Trading? Yes, I am. What can I do you for? I'm from Ormorka Village. I'm trying to find a buyer for a honey. I don't suppose you'd be interested. Whoa, really? What a coincidence. I've been searching for new products to start dealing in. Why don't we just mosey on over to the building and talk some business? Yeah, I'll use the old put a second sheet of paper into the contract. Yes, he'll never see it coming. Also, have you been in Crossbell for like a week just talking to everybody? A while back, I was dead set on helping my village develop a little more. Zero was one of the names that came up in my research, and once I saw him here, it all fell into place. I only came to the IBC to talk about it alone, but somehow I ended up meeting with Zero himself. It's more than I could have hoped for. I can't let this golden opportunity go to waste. You know, like, you probably, like, went back home and have just come back today, but I do like to think that Derek has just been trapped in the city for a week. Or 2 weeks. Just begging and pleading, please buy my honey, please. It's delicious bee vomit. It's super good, we promise. No, I mean, okay, maybe I shouldn't explain it like that. It sounds kind of bad, but like, it's really, really good. It's the best of all the bug-flavored juices. Really, that doesn't make your stomach sing, hearing it described like that? Marcus honey always has been a hot product here in Crossbow. There's a jar of it in every kitchen. Won't be able to make a fortune on it, but it should bring in a steady income. Be worth looking into at the very least. Ain't no one who's lived in Crossbell long enough knows how dangerous the city used to get in its darker corners. Organized crime is a big part of that. Mafia syndicates and the like. You also had to worry about typical games of hoodlums to worry about too. Things got a lot safer once we were subsumed into the Empire. With the war on the horizon, you can see disorder starting to creep in again. Also, no, it got safer because Lloyd went shoulder to shoulder, door to door, beating up all the bad guys with his tonfas. The Empire didn't have a fucking squat to do with it. Not enough to bring the authorities in on it, but you hear more and more fights breaking out around town. Plus the soldiers are getting really short-fused. You can tell they're eager to get out of here and onto the battlefield. Maybe this is unavoidable, but I can't help but wonder if there was ever another way. Soldiers are getting really short-fused. Can we read this? Yep. What about the second floor? And what about the secret basement computer dungeon? That was weird. I was hitting the button, nothing was happening. I think I kind of accidentally held down the trigger or something. Chief Plato is finally back with us. It wasn't easy without her, but I'm just glad to see she's alright. My husband's always on business in Rumifiria. He sends a little money home every month. I came by to check on how much we got in our account now. I always said they'll stay open even during the war. That's a load off my mind. Still be able to use the IBC even during the war. That's a load off my mind. Anti-government sentiment is on the rise among the Crossbell troops. Apparently a former member of the Crossbell Guardian Force is trying to stir up trouble base. Their ideals are even spreading the security division. We've been told to stay on guard against traitors. They have any idea what they're getting into going against the Empire? You know, you're not sounding very based right now, Hilbert. I guess from the average Crossbellian perspective, the government hasn't done much to earn their trust lately. We need to be realistic. If Crossbell were to rebel against the Empire, we get crushed. Well, I mean, it's not like, you know, you're not trying to, like, meet their armies out in the fucking open plain. You just, like, want to make it to the point that it's more difficult to, you know, govern than it is to just let them vibe on their own. The Orbital Network's totally swamped with info about the new Arkansas show. Arkansas Star is Rising, it says here. The show's being streamed online, so maybe it'll get to watch it during my break. Well, if it isn't Miss Kruger, I heard you were back, but I never thought I'd run into you so soon. My apologies for not getting in touch. I hope I didn't make you worry. No, it's fine. Just glad to see you alright. Chairman and her daughter must be relieved to have you back. RF wouldn't be the same without you, and if I don't mind me saying so, neither would the Reinford family. That's true. Speaking of the chairman, apparently she's coming here on an inspection. And it's probably regarding our work on the new panes of solidus for the 5th Development Division. There's no need to go to any other floors. Renne, there's 25 floors of fun! We gotta figure out where the second floor is, the mysterious second floor that doesn't exist. I don't know, I'm probably just missing something. But like, I feel like there should be a second floor. Unless it's just like a joke floor that doesn't really exist. No, I need to go to East Street, and then we will be... Actually, let's, while we're over here, while I'm thinking about it, That's the wrong place. Bennett, where you at? Perfect bread, it's right on the tip of my brain. Oh, I'm losing it. I'm still missing that special something. Bennett, are you okay? Oh, it's you, Yuna. I'm fine. I've just hit a wall creatively. Or breadatively. I've been walking around town looking for inspiration, but so far I haven't come up with any new ideas. Don't tell me, am I washed up? Have I peaked already? Hey, don't be so hard on yourself. Your bacon's more delicious than ever these days. That's right, everything you gave us before was exquisite. Sounds to me like this isn't a matter of mere technique. Maybe what you need is a bit of soul searching. For instance, why do you love to bake in the first place? Where did that passion spark from? My passion, the reason I started baking. Well, my dad was a baker. That it? Yes. That's right, it's all because of... Alright, I think I've got it. Thanks for hearing me out. I think I've had a breakthrough. I'll give it my best shot at any rate. Sound like you found your answer. I'm happy for you. Yeah, I'm glad we could help. You did. You helped a lot. Thank you. If you like, you can come see how it turns out. I'm gonna put my all into this final bake-off. Heart, body, sweat, and soul. It'd mean a lot to me if you guys came to watch. We'd love to. You already got me craving carbs as it is. I feel like it's almost our duty at this point. Great then, it's settled. Let's all head back to Morgus. Green and the others returned to the bakery. Before long, the two young artisan bakers had set to work on their new creations. Yeah, whatever. It's not gonna be as good as the Vander bread sword. The Vander bread sword. Also, yeah, Lloyd's here. Alrighty, I'd like to announce the start of Oscar and Bennett's final bake-off! In honor of this occasion, we've asked Lloyd and his pals to judge the competition. Is that okay with you two? That's fine by me. Isn't Lloyd kind of biased against me because he's friends with Oscar? Well, I mean, in theory, yes, but in practicality, probably not. Yes, I'll give it all I've got. Oh, for baking competition, everyone's pretty fired up. Can you blame them? These two have been battling out for the past couple of years. It's kind of a big deal for them. Since Oscar won the last round, we'll begin with his entry. That's fine with me. This is my latest creation, the Club 7 Special. Fresh out the oven, eat up before it gets cold. Oscar handed out his Club 7 Specials. You made a sandwich? It's like a work of art. There's different feelings. Really make the color of the bread pop. Definitely pretty, but I've got to judge the taste too. I'll take a bite. Yomp. What the? It's like an explosion of flavor. The key is the soft-boiled eggs right in the center. The other ingredients play their part too. It all comes together to give you a dining experience like none other. Delicious doesn't even begin to describe it. I'd probably eat it all before I even noticed. A sandwich is usually a pretty simple dish, but this is so good I can imagine this being served at a fancy restaurant. This would be a perfect start to a day if I had a nice cup of coffee too. Why would you like ruin a good food by adding coffee to it? I mean, like, I drink coffee a lot. It's alright. You don't drink it with food, you war criminal. It can taste like ass. Now, am I about to take a sip of the sauce? Yes. See no problems adding this to our menu. It should have become a big hit. Oscar, don't hand me the victory just yet. I want to see what Bennett's got in store for us. Whatever it is, looks like it turned out better than usual. Okay, I guess I'm up. It calls my ultimate chiffon delight. Hope you enjoy it. Bennett handed out her food. I see, pancakes topped with butter and honey. The presentation is kind of plain, but it looks good. Let's see how it tastes. Holy shit. The texture's so light and fluffy, it's really gentle. Something about it that's really moving. Very good, the flavor is very dynamic. This is one for the history books. The simplicity of the presentation just adds to the sweet, comforting taste. I feel the strange sense of nostalgia welling up in me. I was aiming for something I could call my best dish at first. Then I realized I'd rather make something for Oscar to remember us by. It's been a very wild 2 years, but I wanted to make a dish that would remind you of the good times no matter where you go. Bennett, I guess I should try some then. Yeah. This is really good. Maybe it's just me, but I can feel the baker's kindness in every bite. It kind of makes me want to tear up. It's got technical skill behind it, but there's so much heart too. Looks like I've lost. Thank you, Bennett. You got your feelings across just fine. I promise I'll stay alive and come home when the war is over. I'll be looking forward to the day when we can bake together again. Okay. And the winner is Bennett! Congrats to the both of you for your hard work! Is there a prize? No! Sorry we had to drag you guys into this. Don't worry about it, it was quite the experience. Yeah, I wouldn't have missed it for the world. Hey, where did Bennett go? I'm not sure. Last I saw, she was blushing and mumbling something about getting her feelings across and seeing each other someday, and she screamed something about needing to clean up and disappeared in the back. Bennett never changes. He's had quite the afternoon, perhaps you should be excused. That daughter of mine, will she ever get over her shyness? Anyway, thanks for helping us out with this. Plenty of samples left, so go ahead and take as much as you want. And by as much as you want, you can have 4. Thanks a lot. Bro, there's like freaking 12 of us. Can't wait for another taste. This isn't even all of us. We need like 30 of those bad boys. You gotta like at least cater the thing. So let's put it on the menu, but right now we don't have ingredients. Might be a while before we can offer them to the public. That's a shame. I bet your regular customers will love them. We'll have to see how things go from here. It's on us to get a better future for Air Bonia and Crossbell both. Okay, I mean, it's not bad. Not like amazing, but it's not bad. Wouldn't have missed this for the world. It's an experience I won't soon forget. We have to make tomorrow a success for Oscar and Bennett. Strategy means everything but the future of Crossbell, so we've got to see it through. You've got that right. We'll do the most we can, that's a promise. Man, those pancakes were delish, and I'm not saying that just because my daughter made them. Gotta start selling them at the bakery. It'll be a big hit. Good luck with the operation. We're praying for you. Hey, you finished cleaning up the kitchen already? Yeah, I just kind of did it on autopilot. I can't do it. I can't bear to look him in the eyes. The way he smiled back there was just so dazzling. Be still, my heart. Be still, damn it! Oh, cool. Good work. Gotta say, it's been a great experience. I guess I'll start my training back from square one when I get back. And when I do, I'm looking forward to having you teach me again, Bennett. Oscar, seriously, you better come back. If you don't, I'll never speak to you again. I'll be back. You can count on it. Looks like Bennett still hasn't come totally clean about her feelings. Guess this is progress, though. I feel like I finally managed to best Oscar, but that really doesn't seem to matter anymore. I just want Oscar back safely. Guess I'll help with the prep. Well, that's what a new bride would do. What? Things are settled then. The only thing I've left to do is prepare to ship out. You know, even the boss told me to take any cookware I like. I really appreciate it. I can't let Bennett down. I've got to make sure that my preparations are as close to perfect as possible. Even said I could keep the big hat. Yes. My big hat, I will be invincible. Tomorrow's strategy has to be a success for the sake of all our futures. Okay, then East Street. And we're almost done. Lady, stop walking. I'm trying to talk to you here. My favorite store had to close down. They said they're finding it too hard to get a hold of supplies. The same thing's happening all over town. I heard they started rationing supplies too. I guess it's better than having to starve, but the Empire thinks I'll thank them for it? They better think again. A little food relief won't be enough to win the hearts and minds of Crossbell citizens. Yeah, I mean, especially when they're the one who started the war in the first place. You got, I don't like having to ask you about this, but what is it, Sunita? How can I become a stockbroker like right now? No one wants to hire me or sell me your stocks, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do. But you can't, Sunita. I mean, we're only kids. What? There's gotta be some way, somehow. I want to be a cool, respectable stockbroker now. My family needs my help. Well, sure, but you can still help your family in other ways, right? Like, you could go work in the mine. Start helping out with whatever you can, and then you'll be grown up before you know it. Then you can do all that stockbroker stuff. That actually makes sense. Can't wait and figure that out myself. Yeah, it's okay for, you know, children to do, like, hard manual labor, but, you know. I mean, if she's smart enough to be a stockbroker, let her be a fucking stockbroker, I guess. My husband only left a couple of days ago, but to me it feels like he has already been gone 3 years. Now, hopefully she will struggle to get business. I would hope most people aren't like, yeah, I'll get the fucking 6-year-old take care of my fucking portfolio. I'll risk the future of my retirement with her. Oh, look at me. I shouldn't be crying at a time like this. He said it'd be fine. He promised me to come home. I just have to believe in him and do the best I can. I couldn't stand hanging around the house with nothing to do, so I decided to get the place sparkling clean for when my husband returns. These wooden floors have really nice sheen to them. Azale got his draft papers the other day. He was finally starting to feel at home in his new job, and now... I thought it was bad when they joined that delinquent group. This is nothing compared to that. He's no soldier, I know that much. He's only gonna end up hating himself. He came home to say goodbye. Seems like he's prepared to go through with this. Whatever he says, though, I'll still worry about him. Maybe I'm just annoyed because I had to ask him for help. Help my family in other ways, huh? My mother's been having trouble deciding where to buy groceries. There's that, I guess. Azzy got some kind of letter in the mail. I don't know what it said, but it made Serena look sad. He'll be fine, though. Azzy's real strong. He'll just, use his slingshot to defeat Calvard. Meow? I knew you were gonna say that. Probably best not to enter. Noelle just deleted from the series. Can't even have her mom show up anymore. Something went down with one of my buddies in the Fisherman's Guild when I was out on Lake Elm. He spun some tall tale about a pillar of light appearing before it got swallowed up in some sort of shell. What's that mean? Your guys' guess is as good as mine. Fishing stories, am I right? Sounds like it had something to do with the barrier around the sanctuary. There's still some things to finish up here before we can go check it out, though. Does the barrier make it not show up? One of the guys from the Fisherman's Guild started saying some pretty crazy stuff out of the blue. Let's see the stress of how hard they've been working. They need to put together enough food to fuel a whole army after all. Calvard's the enemy. All I have to do is defeat them and then I'll get to come home. It's so simple, I feel like an idiot for worrying over this. Getting my draft card is the best thing that ever happened to me. Wiping out Calvard would be a blast. Who wouldn't want to get on that action? Damn, don't tell me this guy... like, you were with us, Ash, when he got freaking all mind wiped. Looks like a curse has gotten a hold of him. The way things are going, it won't be long until the whole country falls under its influence. There's not a lot we can do about that except concentrate on making our next plan a success. Oh, what's so depressive for? Being in the army's great! I'll burn the whole republic to ashes. My favorite store had to close. I already talked to you. Don't just bait me by making me talk to you again. Two of us ended up walking home together after checking out the water spot. It's been a long time since we last did that. Such a shame that Capon got drafted. But I can carry on the work he started while he's gone. It's the least I can do. Two of us ended up walking home together. Branch manager, big news! I was at Lake Elm and that thing, it was... Calm down, Peter. Use your words. Kenneth P, did you see that giant fish again? No, that's not it. I was investigating Lake Elm and I happened to look at the sky for a moment, and I know you won't believe this, but a mysterious pillar of light came shining down towards the wetlands, and I got all sucked up. You know, like some freaking aliens, and they were all like, "Oh, we're gonna freaking probe you," and I said, "Ah, no, back," and I fought them off with my fishing pole. Thankfully, I had a fish. Maybe the aliens are allergic to fish because I got through the fish at them and they fucking scattered, and I got back down, and now I'm here. Preposterous. Wasn't a trick of the light, you know, his son glinting off a marble in a magpie's beak or something. I know what I saw, and I'm still there now. Go and look for yourself if you don't believe me. Yes, in due time. Ah, but so it was we had a chance to get there like this. I wish Capon could be here as well. But now we have to focus on doing whatever we can to make a difference. Only a few more spots left to investigate. Let's give it our all. Right. I'm more than willing to do everything I can to make up for Capon's share, but you notice? There's a bright light from the direction of the Lake Elm. What do you think it could be? You'd think something strange like that would be in the news, or in the neighborhood. Right, I should probably get going. These fish aren't going to sell themselves. Been some restrictions placed on the railroad recently. Because of that, it's not been possible to import fish. So between the investigation operations, Salem, and the rest of us have been selling the fish we catch. Oh, the timing that preposterous was great. Man, Roos is practically sweating bullets right there. I mean, he's still doing it now. The soldiers just a bunch of chumps. They don't frighten me anymore. Learning to deal with customers like this is part of making it big as a merchant. But I know he can do it. Trust me, he's got it. strangely addictive. What the hell? What type of tomatoes you selling, buddy? And you sure look happy peddling those Eastern-style snacks of yours, kid. Trying to pick a fight with us? Is that it? No, honest. They're just dumplings. They don't mean anything. They're just, you know, like dough and stuff. Help me out here, Puck. How can you still be calling a time like this? Ask you a question, maggot. What kind of racket are you pulling here, huh? Bro, you really think the food's gonna overthrow the Empire? What are you, a fucking loser? I've got to think of something fast. These vanilla dumplings are, we got soldiers like yourself, sir. They're filling and nutritious, and they help you maintain your core body temperature perfectly when you're fighting outdoors in hard conditions. And these don't come from Calvard. Gotta know, they're Eastern style, but that's just because they were made in Eastern Zemuria. You wouldn't know them. They're in the East. I guess it's alright then. Rethink your business plan. Don't forget, a lot of people are still going to associate these things with the Republic. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Oh, God, I think we're in the clear. These dumplings, I hate to admit, but they look like they might have their uses. Maybe I'll pick some up for my squad mates. Really dodged a bullet there. Would have been nice if Puck did more than just stand around and watch, though. Military residential district, it's probably best to stay out. Supposed to be reporting back to duty with the 8th Division soon. I begged my senior officer to give me and Midden here a little more time. Anyway, I'm relieved the mood between them is surprisingly good. Shanshan, I want you to have this. I know a necklace is kind of coming on strong as far as first gifts go, but I really do think it would look good on you. Besides, tomorrow's the day I ship out. It might be the last time I get to see you. It would mean the world to me if you'd accept one little gift before you go. And you say, accept these claws, and you scratch his face again. You could have said all this in the start, you know. I'm not a demon. I'm not just gonna brush you off if you're honest with me. Really? You mean it? No, I lied. Slow down, Buster. We hardly even know each other yet. I'll make it through this safely, then come back and see me. I absolutely will. Damn, what a story that's gonna be. Oh, how did you two get together? Oh, well, I sexually harassed her. Oh. Okay. Wow, that Shanshan sure can pack a punch. She's a woman worthy of my love and admiration. That love punch will fuel my fighting spirit for the next couple of days. Looks like Daddy's keeping his bloodlust at bay out of deference for Midden. I wish he had been there to watch Sully and the gang in rehearsal. If he can just make it back in one piece, I'm sure there'll be more chances for that. But you played Vantage Masters? I mean, I guess we would have fought you already. I kind of vaguely remember. I hate to admit it, but that soldier's eyes are that of a true man. So then as a fellow man, interrupting things is most unacceptable. That does not mean that I've given my approval. I've said many times, and I will say it again, she can get married over my dead body. Weird energy. She intends to pursue her. Despite that, he best be prepared. What's your name tag say? Is it in English? I don't really like it's in. I mean, it doesn't look like it should. I mean, I would be surprised if it was in English. Wouldn't really make sense. But Shanshan will tell me not to get involved. I've told her many times, you marry when I'm cold in the ground. It's my final word. Weird. Just weird. Addictive? Using the frickin' tomatoes? Oh, it's also this Monk. Monk, did you spike the food with addictive substances? No. How do I cook? Okay, I don't, because I have no frickin' hardy powder, man. I'm out of the dang powder. What happened to my powder? Shanshan! I'm out of powder, lady. Well, I'm getting small-time jobs right now, but that'll change soon enough. Once war begins, it'll be all hands on deck getting supplies to the troops. That's when business will really take off. Unless I hit like a mine or something and frickin' blow up and die. That'd suck. Like any of us will need to directly go to the front lines, so we save as houses. Well, save as anyone can be during a war. How about save anyone in the army? They're all gonna fucking die. Hey there, writing squad. How's the script going? We are just discussing the main beats we want to hit. So I wasn't sure if this piece is pretty solid already. We need to give it our own twist. No. But Monk, what do we make of our central theme? If we can't pin that down, we'll never be able to pull this performance together. How about we try and turn our thinking around, focus on the story we can tell, instead of dreaming of one we might not be able to. Kind of like when you have a limited cast and want to build a story around it. That's how I wrote my radio drama. That and lots of blood and guts. That sounds so intimate. Stories told through song and dance, so it's a bit different from what I'm used to, but I think I'm starting to get a feel for this. Our two rising stars make a surprisingly good team. A peek into the creative process has me especially excited to see how things turn out. Gonna do something special for sure. Good luck, you two. Thanks, we got this. Yeah, we're gonna have people talking. Dorothy, I was thinking, what if we like have this cat, and then in like the 5th game in the series we just turn into a cat girl for no fucking reason. It'll be really hot, right? People will be all over it. Yeah. And then we make the main character date his sister and his students. Yeah. I'm used to working with writers. You can leave things to me, okay? So it transforms into something amazing. Never thought I'd be able to help you by putting my playwriting chops to work. This was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, so I'm going to make sure it's an astronomical success. And that's it. Stars will be our theme. A perfect fit for Sully's image, if I do say so myself. What do you mean stars are your theme? That's not a theme, alright? Oh, what's the theme of the story? Stars. Are you going to elaborate? No. It can be like a motif. Stars can be a big element, but the stars have to like represent something. The stars can't just be stars. Stars. This is when you know you should end the video, but we're close. We're getting there. Is it just 9 Volley and the business owners, and we're done? I talk to you. Someone down. Oh yeah, because you're all like, ah, he said he got probed, but I don't believe him. A woo. Alistair Risotto, Miranda's Paella. Oh. I mean, I guess we should have bought that. Well, we can probably buy it later, right? Okay, Hades, we don't need. What do you need for Goldia gems? Just hits and strikes? Unfortunately, I have no Fire Sapith, so I'll never be able to buy that. I got no U materials. Guys, my U materials, they're very sick. I see, so that's how it is. You really been keeping busy on your own, huh? Damn straight, I even got to work with the special support section. If everything goes the way we want it to, we might just turn the whole world upside down, so I'm gonna stick around and see how things go. Watching these ding-dongs has told me not everything's about money. Sometimes Mom, it's worth running a racket just for the fun of it. Glad to hear it, kiddo. Sounds like all that training isn't good for you after all. You know what you want to do with yourself? I ain't gonna tell you no. You stay strong now, Jingo. Sure thing, I'm gonna do great things. Just wait and see. Also, can I have an airship? All this stuff Jingo did was just training? Let's see their family's version of pushing chicks out the nest to teach them to fly. Yeah, you don't do that with people. At any rate, I'm sure Jingo will be a valuable addition to our ranks. By the way, Mom, you remember the Jaeger King? He's fucking dead now. He kicked the bucket the other day, for real this time, thought you wouldn't know. Yeah, I heard he went down fighting though. Wish I could have seen it myself. Hell, heard he was supposed to have died 3 years ago. This world's just worse off without him. Let's just hope he left with no regrets. Yeah, hold on, Mama. How'd you hear that already? Seems rumors are already spreading. Yeah, they'll fade soon enough. The people around here are gonna have bigger things to worry about for long. Okay, the boss is at peace now, and that's all that matters. Yeah, no matter what, we'll never forget him. I mean, should I say it? I'm thinking about saying it. See, your dad is chatting with Wiseman right fucking now. I'm just saying, you know, a lifetime of Jaeger work. There was definitely some innocent crossfire. Alright? My man is, you know, talking to a pillar of salt as we speak. Okay, for you pausing that long, you also are going to be talking to a pillar of salt. A long time ago, me and Rekka were an item. Things are what they are. I was hoping that they're all satisfied. We need Vinsec hamburger steak. Crunchy melon bun. Where do I get a crunchy melon bun? A melon bun. A bun made of melons. You sell fish. A bun made of melons. That's the reason you've been down so lately? Oh geez, you got so scared of going on errands I thought it was something serious. But it was serious. I lost the brooch you gave me. I wasn't being careful like I should have. It was so important to me and I lost it. It's okay, Mailing, you did good. Everyone makes mistakes, you know? Even me. More than I can count, in fact. It's not the end of the world. I know you'll do better next time. Mailing's been acting strange lately. Seems she lost a lot of her confidence. Maybe this is my fault for not supporting her enough. When there's anything I can do to cheer her up. Also, didn't you say like last time you were here you're gonna talk to her and that was like 2 weeks ago? You're only just now getting to it? Nothing like this ever happened to me before. I don't know what to do now. I'm sorry, boy. Well, if it makes you feel better, someone else found it and is enjoying it now. Or it got sold to a pawn shop and is sitting on the shelf. Cheers without Chairman. Sorry I had to dump it on you all at once. Oh, not at all. I'm just glad to see you're alright. Well, I admit, finding out about the prince and his ship took me by surprise. He really is in a league of his own, isn't he? Not that I don't trust you or anything, but be sure to keep it under your hat, alright? Thinking back, pretty sure I heard he come to Crossbell before. I heard he joined the ensemble, the wandering musician persona. Goodness me, this is getting more and more interesting by the minute. Hard not to worry with how fraught things are at the moment. This is on association about to slow down. We're all prepared to do our part. Ah, that's the spirit. I had a wee chat with Chairman Moores and explain the situation. What's gonna be happening now too? This on association has immense influence on East Street. That's only gonna get greater tomorrow. I'll go around the shops and get promoted. Leave this to me. You sell any melon buns? Bro, stop selling gifts. Cease. We're still alive after all. Ho ho ho! Things are certainly getting interesting. Business on association about to slow down. We're all prepared to do our part. Together we shall bring the light back to Crossbell. I do like to think that even the NPCs were like, nah, Oliver could never fucking die. Because like nobody's been surprised really by Oliver being alive. A melon bun. Okay, we'll buy our stuff and then we'll call it a melon bun. A bun filled to the brim with melons and melon related activities. And you are ice cream. Maybe you? I don't remember you selling anything, but I also don't really remember looking. Oh yeah, I guess Morgus, right? I don't remember if you guys were selling a melon bun, but... Actually, I don't know if I looked. Yeah, there we go. There's our melon bun. That makes sense. I was focusing too much on the melon and not enough on the bun part. And then what was the other thing we needed? Nobody knows. It literally no one remembers. Oh yeah, the Vincept hamburger steak. Dang old hamburger steaks. Mm-hmm. It's not as good as a hamburger and not as good as a steak. I said it. No, I won't take it back. Ruby egg. Nah. Alright, well I guess another thing is... Was there anything in the Sector 2? I'll maybe check in between videos, we're gonna go and call it here. If there's something there, we'll fight another thing down there, and if not, we will, go back and progress the main story. I'm Extra Cheesy 87, stay tuned for the next part, and bye guys.